Good morning, everyone. Thanks for stopping by the movie Hangout. This is a Monday morning rant. Over the weekend, some big news was released by Disney. Disney is going to be pushing back the third installment of the Guardians of the Galaxy. Uh, this is a big deal because this would be like pushing back the third movie in the original trilogy of Star Wars. And it's all because of problems with James Gunn. We all saw the pictures there with the creepy party he went to dressed as a priest, and then thousands of messages on Twitter. But mostly what this is because of one cast member in particular, Dave Bautista. If you want to go on Diamond Dave's Twitter feed here, it's insane. It's ridiculous. This guy is hell bent on burning every single bridge that he has built throughout his career. He attacks Disney. In one tweet, he says that Disney wants to make America great again, which I know that is like kind of a jab at Donald Trump, but uh, Donald Trump has got nothing to do with James Gunn or Guardians of the Galaxy or the whole situation. It absolutely nothing to do with it. And then Dave just inserts politics into the whole thing, which this isn't political at all. All it is dealing with kids. Kids are not political. Um, and on top of that, Disney is not a center right company anymore. It's really not a family focused company like it used to be. It's very, very left wing. So to say that somehow they are associated with conservatism is absolutely ridiculous. As I'm going down the Twitter feed, this was so much fun over the weekend. I'm reading this. It's like going to a demolition derby and just seeing cars getting destroyed, and it was watching Dave destroy the relationships in his life. It's ridiculous. So Dave keeps reposting uh, posts by independent journalist Michael Cernovich, who is the one that broke the story on James Gunn. And Dave is like obsessed with this guy now. Like Dave is his number one fan, and it's like Dave wants to make the Cernovich guy seem like a monster, like a terrible person. But I mean, it's kind of irrelevant because it doesn't matter if Cernovich is or isn't a good or bad person. The fact is, the guy pointed to things that are real. I mean, it'd be like a bad person, like a guy everybody hates, finding the murder weapon to a crime. The cops aren't going to just like toss the murder weapon away because the guy that found it is hated by a lot of people. No, the cops are going to accept it and go, "Thank you very much," and move forward with the case. So I really don't know this whole character assassination by Dave Bautista is it just makes him look like a total moron. So Dave's reposting pictures and video of Cernovich and Cernovich's wife, which is a real low blow. And then Dave made his career with the WWE, professional wrestling. Vince McMahon gave him his shot. I mean, he did. That's how it works in the WWE. There's nowhere else to go. WWE is the only show to go to, and Vince gives you the thumbs up or thumbs down. He gave Batista the thumbs up. Dave wrestled for a number of years, made a name for himself. He would not be attractive to Disney if he didn't have a fan base from wrestling. So what does Dave do? Dave stabs Vince in the back. So on August 24th, Dave writes, "Vince, Dumb Donald, Putin, and Kim Jong-un would make one hell of a heel faction. Obviously, Vince would be the one making the babyface turn, and just a little hunch, but I think Vince secretly dreams about beating the shit out of this big fat orange pussy grabbing troll." And then there's a smiley face and a peace sign. Um, I mean, this is just look, Dave. You're employed by a Fortune 500 company that makes content for small children. You shouldn't be cursing. You shouldn't be saying the word pussy. I mean, it's it's ridiculous. This is a good way to ensure that you're not going to get hired in the future because a company wants stability. There's so many things in life that you can't count on that happen. And when a company has employees that can't be accountable, that they can't, you know, bank on the fact that they're gonna, show up on time, not do anything crazy, it creates more instability. And then so a company will no longer do business and hire that person. Um, and also Vince McMahon was as a friend and a longtime supporter, way longer, with President Trump than Dave Bautista. And also putting like your former boss, which you still do business with, Vince McMahon, and also the President of the United States, in the same sentence with dictators Vladimir Putin and Kim Jong Un, it just makes you look like a total moron. And then also, what Dave is doing here is he is burning every bridge he's built throughout his career. By doing this, and he's the only cast member of Guardians of the Galaxy that is tweeting profanities, telling people to F off, retweeting super left-wing political stuff that is, violent in nature. Uh, but by doing this constantly, like 10, 15 posts a day, it puts Disney in a bad position. And I know that Disney would like to actually make the third installment of the Guardians of the Galaxy, but when you have somebody that's prominent on your project drawing so much negative publicity and kind of like adding legs to a really negative story that you want the public to forget about, it's pretty much impossible. My prediction is with Guardians of the Galaxy, I would not be surprised if they push it off until the end, possibly, of next year. And if Dave or any of the other cast members get into trouble, if James Gunn gets into even more trouble, which there's a possibility that could happen, then Disney will definitely can the whole idea of the third installment of Guardians of the Galaxy, because it'll just create so much negative publicity for the company that it's really not going to be worth it, and they won't make more money on the third installment than they did in the first and the second. Well, anyway, this is my Monday rant. Go check out Dave freaking out. There's going to be a lot more of it, so just sit back and enjoy it. If you want to get more reviews, rants, and original content, click subscribe. Later.